Title 15.
It's a relevance of what she was talking about earlier about the justice system.
The justice system not being fair.
Yes.
Like when I was talking about how a drug dealer can get life in prison for a non-violent offense, but a murderer or a manslaughter case can get probation. Like that type of, in that context. Okay, go ahead. So Title 15, go ahead.
So what you learned by seeing people go up to the boards is that some people is prepared and some people just ain't. So that it's similar to, if you're not going to be prepared to have lawyer money, then you better be prepared to fight. The people that have lawyer money are the people that are like, shit, I know I don't know shit about the legal system, so let me focus my money here so I could pay somebody to do what I can't do. But if you are equipped to fight, and this is what equipped to fight looks like, they gave us a book in the prison called the Title 15. And this Title 15 has all things that you could be charged for, every charge, and the degrees of it and how serious they are and the punishment and the consequences.
Every person that goes into prison gets this book?
Everybody.
Or the book is available?
No, everybody is given to you in your fish kit, the Title 15.
Okay.
Like, this is the only thing.
I'm sorry, fish kit?
Fish kit, like everything that when you first get in there.
Like deodorant, soap.
They might have some cheap burn deodorant for you, but it normally consists of some cheap toothpaste, a toothbrush that say Bob Barker on it, and a bar soap that don't make soap.
But definitely
and a towel and a wash towel, and it might get a comb in there. One of them combs that get stuck in your ingrown hairs when you brush your beard. So.
And it also consists of it's a pamphlet or a book?
No, it's a book.
A book called Title 15.
The Title 15.
Okay.
So anyhow, well, once you learn that book backwards and forwards, then when you get an infraction in there, before I used to get write-ups and be like, oh, well. Shoot.
So a write-up, when they be talking about write-ups or these parole hearings, that's an infraction?
That's an infraction.
Okay.
So 115. So before I knew about the Title 15 front and back and how to properly use it to defend myself, I'd get a write-up and be like, oh, well. But I was in the cell with Jimmy B around the time Aaliyah died. And we were in an ad-sed. So I had nothing better to do than to learn how to use this Title 15, because as an older homie, that's the only real gift he could leave me. And that's to teach me, instead of teaching me how to fight with my fists, he teaches me how to fight with my mind by making sure I know this book. I didn't know what he was giving to me at the time. But once
you lost yours when you first went there?
No, I just never read it. It was just a book that sat on the shelf.
Gotcha.
Like, it was, I didn't know how to utilize it.
Okay.
But once I learned how to utilize it, every write-up I got, I already was in. First thing I did was Title 15, look for inconsistencies, start that paperwork and fight. And I fought every last write-up that I had from that day forward. And I'm going to say that I won a lot of my write-ups. Like, I won using that book with case law and defending myself like a lawyer would in case. So if I know the Constitution, no laws and stuff front and back, then if I get arrested, let's fight. Let's fight, because I know, and I ain't going out like that. But I don't know it. But I know what to do in a situation where they give you the opportunity to fight back right in your face. You just gotta take it. So a lot of people, when they get locked up, instead of saying fuck it, fight. Have that mind frame. Fight. And you're going to do whatever is necessary to make it happen. And I believe that as long as you keep hope alive, you're going to continue doing that. But that Title 15 is an important part of it. So what I did is I was just speaking on something on a smaller level.
Yeah.
But how it applies to something big.
Wow. So these parole board hearings, that people get granted, like when they have life in prison, or they get like 199 years or something like that. As the years go on, we know that laws change, right? And when the laws change, some of these laws give people that have life the opportunity to undo that.
Yeah.
They get the opportunity to go before the parole board and plead their case to get released. And what I hear you saying is that if they do not know their rights, then they're going to go in there looking like a dressed up dummy.
Yeah. Like, here's another level from inside what laying down looks like. Laying down on the inside looks like this. You going to the yard, playing basketball, doing what you're doing, getting high, drinking, and you ain't even looking at the law library.
Mm-hmm.
It's all type of laws changing. You ain't even in the circles to figure out what these laws are changing and how they could affect you, because you didn't accept it, whatever it is. You ain't fighting no more.
Wow.
Now